Aight, look. My boy Kratos pulls up to Mount Olympus on some hot shit. And bro ain't alone either. He brought the god's #1 ops. This dude is petty as fuck. He's yelling at Zeus to come down here and fight him, and Zeus wants no part of this. And I mean, he wants no smoke. At least not for now. He's looking at the other Olympians on some, yo, go handle my light work. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Poseidon out here looking saucy. But little does he know, this is his last day breathing. He pulls up on Kratos and Gaia on some, yo, what's good? Bro's out here waterbending and shit, out here looking like the Avatar. But Kratos wants to hear none of that. He wants straight smoke. That boy Poseidon trying to stay in his little Avatar state, but Kratos is having none of that. My boy turns into prime Michael Phillips and dives right through him. False. I don't know how the hell Kratos ended up in this position, but he just decides to start aura farming. He sees my boy Poseidon barely breathing, can't even stand. I'm pretty sure he got his back broken. Reminds me of Bieber Reborn and that one femboy, if you know, you know. Kratos starts walking towards this dude like he fucked his girlfriend and sent it to him. Poseidon's trying to catch his breath, but he's also saying there's always gonna be a god to stop you. There's always gonna be one to stand in your way. But that boy Kratos don't give two shits. This dude Kratos grips this dude and picks him up like he's the fucking Undertaker. And that dude Kratos just gets to mixing. I can't even describe what happens in the first part. Shit's so brutal, I can't even comprehend it. Boy Kratos throws his head into his freaking skull. Mink starts slamming his shit. Bop! He then picks Poseidon up and throws him like a frisbee. That boy Poseidon trying to get back to the water so he can heal. But his legs don't work like they used to before. That boy Kratos is walking in the distance, aura farming. I know Poseidon's scared as shit. That boy Poseidon gets so close to get into the water, but Kratos drags him back like the bed scene from Scary Movie. Kratos then grips this dude's skull like the way I be gripping my meat on a Saturday night and gouges both of his fucking eyes out. Yo, who is this nigga? He then breaks his neck and tosses bro in the water. I guess you could call it a watery grave, nigga.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I apologize, but my boy Kratos ain't done. He ain't thinking this a game of Call of Duty, he trying to get a UAV. After getting blasted off of Mount Olympus, he runs his ones with Hades. My boy Hades is, well, look at him. A body and face that only a mother could love. That boy is built like me, pre-weight loss. That boy looked like if Freddy Krueger and Bobby from King of the Hill had a baby. And that baby decided to become a male prostitute. Because that big boy Hades' main ability is to suck the soul out of his victims. But he don't know what type of timing Kratos is on. You see, my boy Kratos already knows how to deal with soul sucking. Just go ask Aphrodite. If you know, you know. When I was a kid, I was spamming that circle button. So Hades tries to soul suck bro, but bro just sucks his own soul back. This is a suck off. He then just starts beating on him. Yo, like, why you doing my mans like this? Breaks bro's helmet. This nigga is ugly. Oh my gosh. Continues to beat the shit out of bro. Bop, boom, bink, kapow, nigga. That sound like a comic book. Then for the final blow, he does the ultimate Uno reverse card. He sucks the soul out of a soul sucker.
You what?
He sucks the soul out of a soul sucker.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's like cheating on the neighborhood thought. That's like giving the one whore in your school a STD. That shit just don't make sense. After Kratos is done defeating Hades, he's on to the next one. While Kratos is looking for the next god to kill, Helios might be the unluckiest dude I've ever seen in my life. After getting swatted out of the air and having both his legs broken, he drops down in front of Kratos. Kratos is still sitting there aura farming, and this dude is just at his mercy. This dude is the god of the sun, and Kratos is just there waving his meat stick in his face. He talking about, Kratos, please save me like you did before. I will pay you in full. Kratos just asked him, okay, I'll let you live if you tell me where the flame of Olympus is. That boy Helios starts laughing. I don't know who he feeling like. He's literally paraplegic at the moment. That's a big word. Kratos starts talking about oh, you laughing? Helios is on yeah, I'm laughing, nigga. You ain't touching Pops. Pop's gonna beat the shit out of you. Zeus is all powerful, buddy. Even without the flame, you're cooked. Kratos walks up on bro and says, you think it's Zeus you have to worry about, nigga? This very moment right now, you think that nigga should be your top priority? Kratos starts talking to him like they in prison. Talking about, I'm gonna treat you like the Twinkie boy you are. Bro starts walking towards him. Scared of getting his booty hole snatched, Helios tries to fight back on feel the power of the sun!
This nigga is trash.
How are you the god of the sun and niggas could walk straight through it? You can't burn Kratos. You can't dry Kratos' skin out, the nigga's already ashy. And when Kratos makes it to him, I tell you not, he makes this dude bite the fucking curve. Helios then goes back to talking real sweet, talking about if you step into the flame of Olympus, you will gain its power.
Stop the cap.
Nigga, you lying. This dude Hephaestus told me that if I step into it, I'ma die. Helios says some, you really gonna believe him over me? Kratos hits him with the absolutely. And he starts gripping, bro. He's gripping, bro, like he's trying to turn him into a victim, yo. He's really treating him like he's in prison. My boy Helios tries to fight back using the power of the sun, but the power of the sun isn't gonna keep Kratos from taking his ass. He then rips Helios' head off, turns him into a walking pocket pussy. He turned Helios into infinite uses, free of charge. He turned him into an item. He's in his inventory. Jesus, who is this guy? Kratos with his new acquired item makes his way up his kill list. Skipping ahead a few chapters, that boy Kratos runs into the god of speed. He runs into that boy's Hermes, and I'm not talking about the nigga with the big neck. I'm talking about the god of motion. Wally West is definitely still faster. That boy Hermes starts talking mad shit. I'm talking about he hitting Kratos with the nigga, your family's dead as shit. Kratos like, what you say to me? He tries catching up to him, but my boy Hermes fast as fuck. Has Kratos looking stupid as shit, I'm not gonna lie. He has him cooked right now. And he's still talking spicy, talking about you ashy as shit. You looking like Pulio's fucking kneecaps. You really need to get your shit together. And Kratos still tries catching up to him, but this dude is just running up this freaking thing. Has Kratos looking lost, confused. Eventually Kratos starts catching up to him, and they make this huge statue fall. This messes that boy Hermes up to the point that it makes Kratos allowed to catch him. But Kratos ain't know my boy Hermes is about that action. He gets to whooping him. Nah, I'm kidding. He just gets beat up. You know, at least he stood his ground and shit, but he just gets his shit rocked. Like, I'm talking about he gets hit with the bop, bing, pop, pop. I can't even make a sound effect for this one. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga even did to him. Eventually, he has this boy groveling. Like, I mean, this shit is bad, yo. Like, he practically circumcised this nigga unconsensually, and there's physically nothing that Hermes can do about it. Hermes eventually just stops talking shit. He's just kind of like cooked. That boy Kratos is like, so whose family's dead? You know that feeling when you're bothering your older sibling, but you know they're not gonna do anything, but eventually they snap? Yeah, that's what Hermes looks like here. That boy Kratos picks him up by his neck and proceeds to cut both of his fucking legs off. He turned him into book dogs. If you know, you know. That boy Hermes is like his uncle. When your legs don't work like they used to before. You can see a common theme in this video. Now, you think that the punishment was done? Nah. He sees these dudes Hermes kicks and proceeds to jack them shits, yo. That shit was bad, nigga. You already know that under all the ash, this nigga Kratos is black as fuck. He's over here stealing now. And also, he's ashy. Moving on to the Zeus fight. Kratos is with Pandora, and Pandora is trying to throw herself into the flame. Zeus scared of what could happen if she steps into the flame. He grabs and grips Pandora, then chucks that bitch like a paraplegic catfish, and that gets Kratos pissed. He charges his man Zeus and starts boxing his father. He's like me for real. And them boys is boxing. I'm talking about they moving. I'm talking about they going back and forth, blow for blow, gripping each other. Pandora then tries to throw herself back into the flame, but Kratos catches her. Kratos is like, girl, you ain't gotta do this. And Zeus, still scared of its power, says, Kratos, you fucked everything else up in your life. This is the one chance you have to not fuck something up. But Pandora convinces this nigga Kratos to let her go, and that he does. Kratos, losing one of his only friends, is hoping for the box to give him something to defeat Zeus. But just like my dad giving me something for Christmas, that shit is absolutely nothing. I mean, there is nothing in there, and Kratos is pissed. And you know what Zeus does? Talks mad shit. Kratos, being mad that he got catfished by a box, goes after this nigga Zeus. He still wants the hands. Zeus then gives this elaborate fucking speech that I'm not gonna repeat. But this stupid bitch Gaia pulls up and ruins the mood, bro. Like, come on, they're having a father to son like bonding time, and you want to get in between that shit. Like, what's up with you? Big Tits McGee then grabs the whole area that they're on and ingests them niggas. Now they're inside of her. What? Semen Complexion Man then tries to find Gaia's heart, and when he does, his father's there to meet him. He's like, boy, did you forget who the fuck I am, nigga? I got that old man strength. You came out of my balls, nigga. And they start fighting over the blade of Olympus. Eventually, Kratos gets the upper hand and grabs that shit and impales him and Gaia. And because she's dead, they both get spit out. When Kratos wakes up, he thinks that he's won, seeing Zeus impale with the blade of Olympus. He then pulled that shit out of him on some G shit, nigga. But that boy Zeus was not done. He gets taken over by fear itself and sneaks my nigga Kratos. Yo, nobody has the faith of a one-on-one. He then disarms Kratos of all of his weapons. And this nigga Kratos is packing mad shit. Pause, yo. Where the fuck was he stashing all this shit? In his butt cheek? You could look at his clothes, yo. He doesn't have a pouch. Like, where the fuck was all this shit? But right when Zeus was gonna kill Kratos and end him for good, Kratos then sees people that he's inspired and given hope. Thank you, Kratos. Kratos, you are hope. This nigga ashy as fuck. Can I have $1? That yes, king. And with this hope amp, he then beats the shit out of Zeus, cutting thin air. I don't know how the fuck that worked, but he was hitting him. He was cutting something. Something was hurting. Zeus then loses the power of fear. He tries to plead for Kratos to not kill him, but Kratos just starts beating on him, bro. Like, what the fuck? He hits him with a boom, pop, pling, boom. I can't make enough noises to describe what he's doing to this man. It gets to the point that we can't even see what Kratos is doing to him anymore, bro. Like, this is actual sexual assault. We then cut to Kratos walking away from his dad's lifeless corpse. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have a face anymore. And Kratos has finally fulfilled his goal of killing all the gods, including his father. That's how Kratos became the thug of Olympus. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have a video recommendation for me to do or a voiceover that you want me to do, let me know. Don't bite, nigga. But without further ado, you guys have a nice day. God bless.